A lot of questions, and instead of giving the same exact answers to the same exact questions over and over again, might as well entertain you guys. So about once a week, I'll be answering about 5 questions in this type of Q&A format. So this is the first one. GTRVN is asking, what is your USTA/UTR rating? My USTA rating is technically 4.5, according to the NTRP system, which is what the USTA uses to basically quantify divisions and levels within each bracket. However, according to the UTR, which in my opinion is a lot more accurate, my UTR right now is at about a 9.19 as of this video being recorded. However, the converter says the 9.19 should be in the mid 5.0 range, which is one step above the 4.5, which is what the USTA's NTRP rating system is. So there's a little bit of discrepancy, but according to the USTA and to the dismay of many of the people on YouTube that have been watching my match play, I am technically a 4.5. By the way, all of these questions are asked on my Discord in the channel Q&A with Mark. I will leave a link to my Discord down in the description below if you guys want to hop in and chat and ask me a question. And if I can't get around to it, someone else on the Discord server will be more than happy to guide you in the right direction. JP063 asks, is it possible to get to the USTA 4.0 without taking any lessons? I'm a strong 3.035 who started playing in 2020. Glad you picked up a hobby during the quarantine. Wants to take to the next step, but don't know if lessons are required. It is possible to get to that level without any type of formal training or formal lessons. I would highly suggest against it though. So being a consumer-friendly channel, JP, what I would recommend is you hire some sort of like coach on a somewhat regular basis, about once a week or maybe even like once a month. Or better yet, if you're in the US and there's outdoor courts during the summertime, find a college kid that is a high level and he would be more than happy to teach you high level techniques and especially footwork stuff and strategy, all at a pretty reasonable price. Plus you're helping the kid with about $20 to $30 an hour, and that's beer money for him, assuming he's over the age of 21. That's my suggestion though. You could also definitely get to that level without taking any type of formal instruction whatsoever. A good example would be Most Exhausting Player from Tennis Troll channel, aka the green shirt guy, and I think his first name is Ben. He is 7-2 in the 4-5 Atlanta State League division, and he's doing fairly well, but his strokes are very unorthodox, but at the end of the day, guess what? He wins. Jeff Lynn asked, best fried chicken fast food joint? KFC, Church's, Popeyes, Jollibee's. Jollibee's is not in the Midwest, and Jollibee's is definitely more of a Filipino thing, and I think it is in California and the United States. But in Midwestern Wisconsin, we only have KFC, Church's, and Popeyes. I actually have never been to Church's, even though it is in the Metro Milwaukee area, which is where I reside. But I will say I like Popeye's chicken a little bit better than KFC. So my answer to that would be Popeye's as of now. They make a mean biscuit. Portal Nero asking, do you do hybrid strings or just a full bed? Right now, I do a full bed of polyester because if I were to do a hybrid, I would probably break that string setup in 30 minutes to an hour of straight hitting. So even though there are benefits to a hybrid setup, it does feel a lot better. There's a lot better finesse. There's a lot better ball pocketing naturally. I have to use a full bed because I would snap the string setup way too quickly. Happy Breezy asks, how tall is Mark Sanset? I'm a 5'5" Asian male and feel so weak on the courts. It's so inspirational seeing Mark Sanset match up against a bigger, dominating opponent. Just like many engineers out there, I identify as an Asian male, similar to yourself. And my listed height right now when I go to the doctor's office is 5'8". And I think I'm at about 160 or 165 pounds, depending on the year. I actually sometimes fluctuate between 150 and at my heaviest, I think I was almost at 180, but that's when I was really out of shape. So yeah, it is possible to be a relatively short heighted tennis player and still do very, very well in the singles. Just don't rely on your serving or aces too much. You got to work on your footwork, you got to work on your defensive skills and be able to take balls on the rise. Yoshihito Nishioka, who is, I believe he's listed at 5'5" or maybe 5'6". He seems like he's 5'4", is a pretty good example of a short player on the male tennis tour, but he's found some success. I believe he is in the top 100 as of this video being published. But height, obviously you want to have some height in order to crank out some easy points in the form of aces or service winners, but is not absolutely necessary to be a competitive amateur or club tennis player. So that's my answer to you. Happy, breezy, fun time. If you found this to have any informative value, do me a favor and hit that like button and considering subscribe for more original tennis content. And as always, happy hitting.